Oh, hey everybody. Hope the stream is working. So yeah, I thought I'd just show everybody what's going on with the garden here. So we got our hoop tunnel here that we have, and yeah, so you know, this is the corn. It's June 12th, I think, 12th or 13th. So you know, that's our corn. It's doing pretty good, and you know, the tunnel's really helped with the cool temperatures this year and keeping it a lot warmer in here. I'm gonna do a little walk around. It's the strawberries. And a strawberry patch. And this side, before we had the tunnels set up properly, we had a little frost the first night. So this tunnel over here, the frost never affected, but this one didn't have enough. Just wasn't done right. I wasn't watered the night before, and so some things got a little frost, but things are starting to come back. So as you can see, there's some damage there, and then there's new growth. So when you do get frost, don't be worried that it won't come back, because as you can see here, even the peppers and everything just comes back. It just takes a little bit of time. You just got to be patient and don't pull them out, and don't feel like it's a loss, because it will start to grow back. So the frost wasn't too bad, but you know, it was enough to cause some damage. But either way, we're still doing pretty good here. And this is the other side. So we got lots of Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and then we have herbs mixed in between everything. Well, hey everybody, hopefully the stream's back, and hopefully this all still continues to work, and I'm just gonna keep rolling with it. So yeah, so these are the hoop houses. This is the one that we had just built the night of the frost, and I didn't completely water it. Well, I didn't water it good enough, so it was pretty dry in here, and it had gotten a little bit of frost damage. But like I was saying about the frost damage, how if you just stick with it and don't get worried, I mean, the plants will, where is it? You know, the plants will recover. They'll have their burnt tip off, but then they'll start growing new spots. So, you know, always have patience and know that it'll come back. So yeah, we'll do a walk around. So this corn is in comparison to the corn that's inside the hoop house. As you can see, it's a lot smaller, and they were planted basically at the same time. I think it was like a day after. So you can see these corn, they really, they're a lot smaller, being exposed to the elements, the wind, and the cold weather conditions. So I've really found having the hoop house can really, and I'll show you the other corn over here, improve your start times. So here we have, so we're doing the Three Sisters. So we got corn with peas and a squash, and the peas will attach themselves to the corn, and the squash will attach itself to the corn. And then the peas bring nitrogen in from the bottom to feed the corn. So yeah, it's like just an amazing thing to do for your garden and your corn. So we'll pull this hoop house off once they get a little bit bigger, and we'll switch it over just to one side. And like I was saying, these are all our Brussels sprouts and broccolis. So we still have some seedlings here that are going, a little late bloomers. And then this is our potato patch with some onions. We have some onion flowers popping from last year. We'd left the onions in, and we had to have a couple green onions, so I'm gonna let them go to seed, and then I'm gonna collect their seeds when they go to seed. Do a little seed saving. And this was a bed that we planted late, it's almost 2 weeks later than the one over there. The broccoli's from the same grouping over there. And this is our blueberry patch, and the blueberries are doing a lot better this year with adding pH water. So I'm bringing the pH down to 4. Oh yeah, they need some water. And some broccolis, and then the same thing over here. We had some damage, and they're coming back. Let's pull that stuff off. And always put some herbs beside your broccoli and your Brussels sprouts and stuff like that, and what it does is the herbs will help keep away the bugs that want to get out your food. Same thing with the potatoes too. So yeah, you know, having these tents, it just it keeps them sheltered from the wind. So when it's sheltered from the wind, then you can, you know, it really can get a nice warm temperature on a cool day. And, you know, then your growing is just going to go a lot better. And then these are some late corn that we just planted like a week or 2 ago. So we planted all this May long weekend. So we're doing pretty good. Then we have some haskips. And then we have our hugels. We planted a little cherry tree there. So yeah, that's our vegan garden update. Kids are having fun playing in the beautiful weather. Go check out the other hugel. So we got gooseberry and a currant. One of our new pear trees. And our raspberries are doing really good. 100 feet of raspberries. And, another pear tree. A prairie welcome pear. And then we have a haskip, a currant, and gooseberry, and a currant, another hugel. So what a hugel does is it helps retain moisture in a dry climate. So I'm right off of a gravel pit. As you can see, I got a water in my backyard. Nice lake back there. And so what's happening is a lot of my water, when I water, it saturates through so quickly that it goes into the gravel, which is 6 to 8 inches below our soil line. So I gotta build soil here. So I gotta add and add and add. So we're starting to learn that now this year. The last 2 years. So, you know, that's when I dug these trees, I dug down quite deep, and I have some videos that I'm going to be making about, you know, building soil in a gravelly condition. And so here we got a bunch of gooseberries that we planted, a different strain, variety. Here we got another pear tree, apple tree, and plum tree, and a plum tree. So then this is going to be where our greenhouse is going to go. It's going to be a little bit of work, but we'll get there. Yeah, so it's a little update on the garden. Careful with the pool. Yeah, so if you want to grow blueberries in Manitoba and do it the right way, you get a barrel, a water barrel, and then you get some pH down and a pH meter, and then you pH your water and you just water those to the blueberries. So, okay, everybody, I think that's gonna be it. I gotta do some more gardening here. I hope you guys all are having a beautiful day, and I'm glad I can show and share my garden with you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll keep up with some gardening tips as the garden keeps on going and growing. And I don't know, keep making those vegan meals and grow that plant food and because I don't know if you guys noticed, but the prices in the grocery store seem to be going up. With all the craziness going on in the world, the supply chains are being affected. We have a grand solar minimum coming into effect. You know, low sunspots, low magnetosphere, all kinds of crazy stuff is going on, and I want to share it with you guys and help my channel grow by sharing and liking and subscribing. And thanks everybody.